What you don't have, you can't give. The love that you don't give yourself is the love that you can't share to the world. The love that you are neglecting to give and to honor your being with is going to reflect in your relationships. Anytime that you are neglecting yourself, the people around you are going to feel it. They're going to know that you are not fully present. You are not giving yourself fully. And don't be naive enough to think that if you sacrifice yourself, your love will be greater. If you sacrifice yourself, you'll be able to offer more to people, because that's exactly the opposite. Remember this hierarchy of relationships. I, we, all. You must put yourself first and fill your cup so you can fill others. But if you're filling others' cups before yourself, you're going to be empty. You're going to be left with nothing, and you're going to have resentment for the people that you are trying to love in the end. This is so common with people nowadays because they sacrifice themselves for someone else, thinking and falling under the illusion that they're providing value through the sacrifice of themselves. But what happens in the long run is that they end up being drained. They end up neglecting themselves and forgetting themselves and losing themselves in the act of giving so much, over-giving, overstepping their own boundaries within themselves, that they start to build resentment. They start to build a negative energy. And this doesn't even have to be for people. This can be for the world. If you are giving to the world and not giving to yourself first most, then you're going to feel drained. So let me ask you this. Is there anything in your life that you know fills you with joy, fills you with inspiration, fills you with energy and love and happiness that you're neglecting to do for someone else, that you're giving yourself up for the benefit of others? If there is something that you're giving up for others, then realize that you actually are not able to give your fullest gift and expression to the people that you are trying to give anyways. And the most perplexing thought about this to me is that giving our self-love, giving our self-care is such an easy process. And for some reason, we neglect ourselves. Like for me, for example, my meditation, it takes like 30 minutes. I can do a longer meditation. I can go up to an hour if I want. But my base happiness that I can share and my fulfilling that I give myself is only like 30 minutes. And yeah, there's other stuff that I like to do as well. Sometimes I want to read. Sometimes I want to journal alone. Sometimes I want to go on a walk alone. And if that's what my being is calling for, then I honor it. And then I'm able to give myself fully and be present and to be compassionate and to be loving. But if I don't do that, then I end up feeling drained. Then I end up feeling resentment, to be honest. And it's not the other person's fault at the end of the day. It's really my own fault because I didn't serve and honor what my being was asking of me at that moment in time. Whenever you fill your own cup, whenever you take care of your being with whatever is asking of you in that moment of time, you go and recharge yourself. You go and fill your vessel back to the point where you can come back and be centered and grounded in love. Be in your true state. And whenever you're in your true state, you're able to give your gifts to the greatest degree. You see, if we want to change the world, which is the all part of the hierarchy, we have to change ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to address ourselves. And if we want to change the people around us, the people that come into our life, our community, our friends, our family, we have to be able to address those things within ourselves. We have to be able to love ourselves so that we can be our fullest selves for them. And I love this because some of the most common people who sacrifice themselves are parents, for example. And whenever parents sacrifice themselves too much and don't fill their own cups, they begin to get stressed, overwhelmed, and even resentful of their own kids or of their parents or of other people in their life because they are too overwhelmed and not addressing the things that they know are going to make them feel and be better in the world. So remember this hierarchy throughout your life, because this is going to make a huge impact on everything you do, on how you approach the world, on how you operate and orientate your light in your life. Take care of yourself, give yourself the self-care, and once you fill your own cup, you will be able to give yourself and your gifts to the greatest degree that you can to the people in your life, to your family, your friends, your community, because you are fully present, you are fully filled, you are happy and content inside, and you're your truest self. You're in alignment with yourself. You're honoring your being. And whenever you honor your being, you give the people around you the permission, the space, the opportunity to honor their own being at the same time. And whenever you allow the people around you to honor themselves, you make the ripple effect of the entire world starting to honor themselves and to give themselves the love and to give themselves the permission to actually take care of themselves because the people around them are doing it. You see, we have to be an example. This is one of the biggest things that I had to learn in my coaching career, is that anything I wasn't doing myself and I was telling people, they would never actually do. If I wasn't doing my stretches that I was recommending my clients, if I wasn't doing my meditation that I was recommending my clients, then my clients were just, all that information was going in one ear and out the other, or I could see that it wasn't connecting with their being, it wasn't making a big difference. But whenever people see my light, whenever people acknowledge the progress, the growth, the presence that I have, whenever people see that, they want a piece of it for themselves. And that's going to be the same for you. Give yourself the love, give yourself the light. And whenever you give yourself the love and the light that is within you, you give the other people around you the opportunity to do the same. And once they start doing that, the world will start doing that. We must change ourselves before the world will follow. So let's address ourselves and let's stop neglecting ourselves. This is a form of self-destructiveness, self-neglect, and it is not the fullest extent of love. Love does have sacrificial qualities, but whenever you start to sacrifice and start to become resentful, then that becomes not true unconditional love. It becomes conditional love. Conditional love is a lower form of unconditional love because it basically is a terms and conditions type of transaction. I do this for you and I expect an outcome from you. That's not unconditional love. But whenever we love ourselves unconditionally and give ourselves the love that we are, then whenever we give love to others, we don't rely on their love, on their reciprocation, on their transaction back to us to fulfill us, to make us feel good about ourselves, to to give ourselves the permission to feel love, because we already filled our cup. We already are the love. We already are the light, and we give ourselves that every day. So make sure you give yourself the love that your being is calling forth within you. It's the most important thing you can possibly do. If this message resonated well with you, I ask that if you know someone else who would benefit from this message, please send it to them. I thank you for watching. If you want more content like this, stick around, subscribe to the channel, and drop a like on the video if you liked it. Let me know your comments or your thoughts on this topic that I'm talking about today. I thank you for watching, and I'm sending you so much love, peace, joy, blessings, and light. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.